She was the first woman I ever saw. Even though my eyes starved for the sight of my father, a single woman raising children of her own is the true definition of a man. Fathers are often recognized as invisible members that dissemble families when sin encourages them to accept abandonment's invitation. If you have a mother without a father, that means she was the soldier raising you as the war. There are too many mothers hovering over a lake of problems that don't have a man there to help solve them. It's hard for mothers. I had to witness mine get rejected by success. I had to witness mine kill her dreams so ours could live. The struggle was real. Now I know why I could relate to Sesame Street so much as a child. Me and my family lived on it, only engulfed and surrounded by angry birds, people living in trash cans, monsters thirsty for the cookie, and those who were out for blood. All controlled by the strange puppeteer by sin. Us children count on our mothers to survive, even if next week's check says access denied. Money does not talk. It couldn't explain why our bills were late. It couldn't explain why we took refuge among the homeless. It couldn't explain why hardship emptied our pockets financially. When me and my sister were children, we would go into our mother's closet and look for a red cape and blue suit and ask ourselves, how does mom do it? To this day, I am still clueless, but knowledgeable to the fact that we were raised by a queen, persistent in assisting her children with love and kisses, but in an instant, things changed like your facial expressions. I see mothers choke on life. The world is tough, so it's hard to swallow. My mother had to wear high heels and climb high heels with her family on her back just to satisfy our stomachs. Single mothers march through hell and high waters like Hurricane Katrina, despite if their emotions flood. We didn't choose to live this way. My mother had to endure a broken heart like the cracks in the walls, and I wonder how could she still love? Yeah! I screamed! So that the thunder knows our pain, I ask God to let the clouds cry so my mother doesn't have to. Where is our father? We count on our mothers to repopulate the earth, but how can they repopulate when there's no pops to populate? Absent fathers just pop to pop, and not to populate. My mother auditioned to be my father the moment her arms wrapped around my body like the atmosphere wraps around the earth. She could have accepted the riches of single men with hidden sexual intentions, but slaves are made in such ways. But my mother was constructed as a woman of God, and she was there for me. She intervened when these females played monkey in the middle of my heart. She caught me when my confidence decided to take a leap off a cliff. She stopped the nozzle from the gun in my hand from knocking on the door to my temple. She kept us afloat when our family nearly drowned in an abyss of confusion. How could she still be on God's side? The answer is faith. Like Esther, she didn't let the clock steal the keys to her patience. Satan urges us to live through our lives, through our pain in slow motion, but God gave my mother the ingenuity to live, to fast forward through our pain and rewind her love 24 hours a day, even through menopause. We have to keep moving forward instead of living our lives backwards like Benjamin Button, but all the time I am thankful that God didn't make me that Timmy Turner type kid that has fairly odd parents. God gave me a mother of the world, so mothers, love your children. Give them a mother of the world.